We asked elementary school students what they think about when they hear the words Red Ribbon Week.
Making healthy choices.
Red ribbons displayed all over school.
Having fun.
That is true now, but do you know the history of Red Ribbon? A brave man and DEA agent named Kiki Camarena was working for the United States to help keep children safe by keeping unsafe drugs out of our country. In 1985, he died doing his very dangerous job. After his funeral, his friends began wearing red ribbons as a way of showing their love of Kiki and the respect for his hard work to keep kids safe, healthy, and drug-free. That led to Red Ribbon campaign celebrations across the country and eventually a National Red Ribbon Week in 1988. Red Ribbon Week should be fun and, of course, educational, but we can't forget to take a moment to honor the memory of DEA agent Kiki Camarena and his family.
Thank you, Agent Camarena.
We appreciate you, Camarena family.
Thank you for protecting us, Kiki Camarena.
All right. Hey, peeps. Welcome to Red Ribbon Week, where change happens. And this is the Rescue Youth Team giving you guys more information on what is Red Ribbon Week and the importance of it. All right. So what is the story behind Red Ribbon Week? What makes it so important? So it all started with this DEA agent called Kiki Camarena, and the Red Ribbon Week campaign started in the year of 1985. And so it was a response to Kiki Camarena's murder. And Enrique told his mom that he was only one person, but he wanted to make a difference. And so how did he make that difference? He made the difference by stopping illegal drugs from entering into the United States and harming more people. Okay, so now I'm sure you're wondering, what's the big deal about drugs? How can drugs harm us or affect us? Drugs actually can harm us and affect us in a lot of ways. So the first off is addiction. You can become very dependent on that drug and be stuck with it all your life. It can also cause poor judgment. So you may be able to think through things very clearly right now, but if you depend on drugs or alcohol, then it can take away that good judgment that you have to make the best decision for yourself. It can also cause memory loss and you forget things a lot more easily. It can also cause injury due to being intoxicated or using that drug for a long period of time, and also lifelong legal problems. So if you get caught with drugs on your person, or if you're hanging out with someone who also has drugs on them, then you could possibly go to jail and have that put on your record. It can also cause development issues with mental health. And then it's also serious, irreversible physical health problems to major organs like your liver, your lungs, and your brain. Then the ultimate thing that drugs can do to us is cause overdose or even death.
Thank you for that great information, Aaron. When we talk about Red Ribbon Week, we talk about drugs and the different effects that drugs might have on a person or society. You know, when it comes to drugs, peers are very important because basically we always kind of doing what our friends are doing. So your peers or friends, you know, schoolmates, people your age, or that might be close to your age and kind of have the same experiences, interests, and, you know, like to do the different things that you might like to do. Friends can either be positive or negative. So when we talk about peers, you know, your peers could either influence you to do great things, positive things, or your friends can influence you to do negative things. So it's important to speak up sometime and say, you know what? No, I don't want to do this. I'm going to go against, even though they my friends, I'm going to go against what they might want to do. When it comes to friends and peers, peers might cause something that's called peer pressure, you know, and it means to be influenced by one peer groups or be influenced by your friends. If your friend's doing something or wearing a certain type of clothes, you might want to wear it. If your friends like a certain type of music or like a certain type of activity, you might like it too because you their friends. So how does peer pressure look like? Peer pressure can look like your friends trying to get you to try drugs for the first time, or your friends trying to get you to smoke or vape for the first time. Your friends might be also kind of pressuring you to look like them. You might have your own style and like to wear what you like to wear, but your friends might kind of peer pressure you to dress like them or to join a gang or do something that you might not want to do because your friends doing it and you don't want to feel left out. You might do it as well. Let's discuss some truths about peer pressure. You are what you surround yourself with, meaning if you surround yourself with negative people, you're more likely to engage in negative things. If you surround yourself with positive people, you're more likely to do positive things. So you might feel the pressure to do something that other people are doing. Or you might feel the pressure to be accepted by the group. If they like this music, you like different music. Hey, let me like this music. I don't want nobody to think I'm a lame. I don't want nobody to think that I'm not hip. I don't know what's going on. Your friends might pressure you to do things like stealing, no smoking, drinking, breaking into houses, or being disrespectful. Or like I say, trying drugs for the first time, smoking weed, drinking, popping pills, doing things that you might not, that might go against your family values, but them your friends, so you want to make sure your friends like you. So be careful with peer pressure and learn to say no. Don't let nobody say you a baby, or it won't hurt you, or why you acting scared. So don't let those words affect you. Being drug-free looks like me. That's the theme of this year's Red Ribbon. Being drug-free look like you when you engaging in different activities, different sports, having fun with your friends, being in class, or just, exercising, trying to practice self-care. You could do it by being drug-free. You don't need something in your body to give you the courage to do something or to try something for the first time. So being drug-free don't mean that you need to be a superhero. Everyday people are drug-free and they have the power to say no, and that's what we expect for you to do.
You're so right about that, Terrence. Drug-free looks like me doing all the things that I love to do too. So let's get some practice. We all know that drugs can cause terrible problems and have serious effects and long-term effects on our bodies. So now what do we do? Sometimes the hardest part is just saying no to our friends or to someone who we know who offers us drugs. But it just takes some courage, and I know that you guys can do it. So it's up to you to be a leader. Being a leader is someone who can make positive decisions and be a positive influence on their peers and on their friends. And I know that you have the potential to make a difference. All it takes is one person to speak up, make a change, and change the situation and have an entire different atmosphere in their friend group. Your friends might follow you and decide that they want to do what you have to say because you had the courage to say something different and go against the grain. All you have to do is say no to drugs. So go and be drug-free, because drug-free looks like me and it looks like you too. So what do you pledge to do? Let's repeat after me. I pledge to stay in school and learn the things that I need to know. I pledge to make the world a better place for kids like me to grow. I pledge to keep my dreams alive and be all that I can be. I pledge to help others and to keep myself drug-free.
Right, sweet. Thank you so much, Rescue Youth, for that presentation on Red Ribbon Week and how drug-free looks like me. All right, y'all. So if you want to, then you can follow us on Instagram at RY Team Houston. And then you can also follow us on Facebook at Change Happens Rescue Youth, where we provide even more information on how you can be drug-free and just the different hobbies that you can do for yourself and with your friends in order to stay drug-free. And so we asked you guys this question too. How does drug-free look like me? What does that look like in your daily life with your different hobbies and even with your friends? So go out there and be drug-free and ask yourself the question every day. How does drug-free look like me?
Drug-free looks like me playing board games. Am I a superhero?
Yes.
Am I Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yes! Drug-free looks like me playing board games so I can keep my head in the game. What's drug-free look like to you?
Drug-free to me is dancing.
And drug-free for me is playing tennis.
Drug-free looks like me meditating, clearing my mind from all the negative thoughts.
Drug-free to me looks like me cooking and dancing at school on my dance team.
What does drug-free look like to me? Drug-free looks like me. I eat nutritious food all day long to help keep my body healthy and strong. What does drug-free look like